All right guys, welcome back to the shop. In this season, we are gonna put a focus on having a more hands-on approach, welcoming you into the shop in a little bit more of a vlog style. So today we're gonna be building the bash bar for SB, and then we're gonna get started on some 2J stuff. We're gonna have some fun. All right, I'm gonna get to it. There's a lot of work to do. Never bent tube any other way other than the Rogue Fab bender. But you can see like that thing is pretty much perfect. And it is just perfectly parallel. Took a little bit longer to finish up the bash bar, but we are gonna do what I said we're gonna do, which is put the 2JZ in the 4Runner. We just finished up lunch, had some delicious chicken nuggets. I think there might even be one left. I'm gonna eat that chicken nugget, and then we're gonna put this thing in here. You already ate the chicken nugget, didn't you? I feel like there should be like some dramatic music playing. Dun, 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 dun. If you guys watched one of the previous videos that we did, I put a removable core support on the 4Runner, and you're gonna see right now how easy that makes life for us when it comes time to put the motor in. As far as the motor mounts are concerned, I have a hypotenuse. Hypothesis. Hypotenuse? Hypothesis. I have a hypothesis. If we put the motor mounts on the block as per Toyota's patterns, it's possible it might actually line up in the engine bay. And if that happens, you're gonna see a very happy Nate. You guys make sure don't help out with this or anything. It's all good. I got it. I'll take care of it. This time, it should be really super duper easy. We should just, yeah, like that. I think I get emotional every time we start working on L1 because I put a lot of effort into this truck and it's been sitting on the lift now for almost 9 months. And yeah, I got goosebumps, look. This is exciting. I can't wait to see how it looks in the engine bay. That's gonna look crazy. I'm not panicking, you're panicking. Be free! All right. One of the problems that we could potentially face is that the transmission on the back of this motor doesn't clear the tunnel on the body, so I may have to like cut and hammer, make my own tunnel, or we could luck out and it will fit perfectly. This is a bell housing from J3. It's a J3 bell housing, and it goes on the back of a bell housing that goes on a Subaru Aristo. I didn't read your notes. I know you wanted me to read those notes, and I didn't read a single one of them, and I'm now realizing.
No, these are different sizes.
All right. Wow, this echoes a lot. So this bell housing, you might be wondering where it's from. This is from an automatic 2JZ vehicle. Not sure which one. A1. There we go. I don't need to get these things super tight. I just want to have them kind of snugged up, because this is all going to come off when we do the transmission and the clutch and everything. I mean, it looks kind of goofy now, but that thing's going to look crazy. All right, well, I guess there's nothing to it but to do it. Let's put her in. So the removable core support we did last time, pretty easy. I've got everything finger tight right now, but these things pop off. And then we're just gonna drop that sucker right on in. And on the bottom, and we're free. All right, the idea here is that we set up the 2JZ to drop in essentially almost right on. So I'm gonna position these brackets pretty far to the back here, this group, and we're gonna see how that positions the motor. And we'll see if it even fits. I don't even know, it might not even be the right distance. So these are the stock ones that actually came on this motor. They had them flipped, so one was on that side, one was on this side. We're gonna mess around with a couple of different configurations and see if we can't get it to bolt just like directly in. How sick would that be if you could buy a 2JZ, flip the motor mounts, and install it in your 4Runner? This is gonna be interesting to see what happens.
We got 3 inches in the back here.
Yep.
Bell housing clunk.
Okay.
Bell housing still needs a little bit more room.
Yeah, but we want to get us.
This might be enough to get to the motor mount, though. I think it might be enough. Okay, you're in there. You're clicking the motor mount now. You need to go up.
Okay. It's time to go up. Well, how are we over here? Okay, so we are way off on motor mounts. Now I have to decide whether or not I want to rebuild these on the chassis side, which I was going to strengthen those anyway, or if I'm going to build ones that come off the motor. Dang it, I was hoping it would just drop right in. But, you know, that would be kind of silly to hope for anyway. I also, even if it did drop right on, I wasn't in love with how the motor was going to sit in there. So what I want to do now is I want to position the motor how I want it to sit in there. And then
get some measurements.
Start taking some measurements with a little tape. All right, round 2. Patty, get to pushing. So I'm going to build these out, and it's going to be really dangerously close to that linkage for the steering. So I actually could go another 4 inches lower, probably. Okay, so the where it's sitting in here right now, this is about where it's going to sit when we're all said and done. So you can see it's got a pretty low profile. I want this motor to be as far back and as low as I can get it. I don't want it to have a high center of gravity. I want the truck to be as close to the middle of it as possible, right? You think you put the weight way out here, it's gonna drop like that. So we wanna try to get it as close to the center, and so that way it affects the way that the truck handles less. I'm gonna have to do motor mounts from scratch. So we're gonna hop in CAD, cut out a couple of plates to match the motor mounts, cut these. Should have it done in no time. And this thing will be sitting in there all on its own. All right, I finished up the motor mounts. Well, this one's just tacked together, gotta finish that up. I have been doing work, but somebody forgot to film all of the work I did. But you can tell because my face is dirty, so you know I was working. These are a solid motor mount. There's gonna be absolutely no flex. This is obviously like rigid metal. So we're gonna try that out. If that doesn't work, I did build these so that we can add in a urethane mount if we want to. Let's get to it. I've got the motor mounts on. Warm. All right, I'm gonna push it in, get it in place. I think we're set. Going in a Toyota 4Runner. I wish I could say it's the last time. I don't think it is. The last time that I'll be putting this in here. But so far the most exciting time. Bolting up. You guys. What? Hopefully it doesn't fall off the lift forward. Let's go! Alright. Dude. Alright. I gotta pull the rags off just for this. Yo! Dude. Alright guys, I don't know how I could finish an episode any better than this. This is what we've been waiting for. This is the built 2JZ in the engine bay of Lunar 1. Like, what? I'm so excited. If you guys don't come back to see what's coming next, I don't know what to tell you. I'll see you guys next time. Man, I'm so pumped.